Good morning, everybody. This is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So I gave you the trade yesterday, which was basically a range trade, and that was called on the Telegram channel. If you haven't subscribed, link is below. And that played out quite nicely. Only 100 points, or just over 100 points on offer there, but that played out fairly well. Your target would have been hit this morning. And at the moment, still sideways, and we are battling to make higher highs. So that was the previous week's high, and we're battling to get above it. It's again, weekly highs and monthly highs are always going to be sort of how do I put it? They're going to be a target. They're also going to be a pretty strong area of support or resistance. So that's that at the moment. Oscillators on the 8 hour starting to look a little bit shaky. So I'm not sure I want to be in any trades on this at the moment. And so there's my range. You can see, just draw a line at the bottom. That's my range. We bought in at the bottom of the range, looking for the top of the range, and there it is there. So with that in mind, have a look at the oscillators. They've crossed over, pointing down. So I would expect us more than likely to come back down to the bottom of the range at the moment. We do have euro data coming out this morning, which may impact the euro dollar, which may then impact the indexes. The G7 countries also have an agreement on tax, which is kind of targeting a lot of the NASDAQ stocks, so that will be targeting the likes of Amazon and Google and Facebook, etc. So all the tax loopholes around the globe are being closed off to them. That's also would have added a little bit of fuel to the fire. More tax, less profit. So that's kind of what the algorithms would be trading. I'm not sure real traders would be too bothered about it because it's only 15%. But anyway, we're not trading against real traders at the moment. We are really trading against computers and algorithms. And that's what makes our task even more difficult. Right, so on the hour is the one that we need to be trading. And look at the diversions here. Oscillator high, lower high, lower high, high, higher high, higher high. So that is, by all intents and purposes, diversions. So until we get the oscillators breaking above this area here, it is diversion. So trade I gave you yesterday was pretty much off this level here at 42.19. Okay, we did dip to around 42.16 area, and I think my stop level for you was 42.09. That's 42.10. I know it was below the daily pivot. So that worked out quite nice. Said you're treating it as a range, so obviously that is your target, 42.35 area, and it was tagged this morning. So that trade is over, and what we need to do now is either wait for the bottom of this range, or we need to wait for a break and retest of this range. So that's kind of what we have on offer at the moment. Now I just want to fine tune this level here, because this was the previous week's high right here. Okay, so it's 42.33 or 42.34, and you can see we tagged it again. So Friday, that was Tuesday. Friday we tagged it again. Yesterday we tagged it again, and this morning we kind of got above it but closed on it again. So is that a case of third time lucky or third time unlucky? So we're going to have to wait and see. So that is my levels to the upside. So break and retest of this area, 42.33 or 42.34, will bring in the next target of 42.47 and probably 42.50 before bouncing back down, and then heading for 4300. And ultimately I'm still looking for 4200. I mean, that's my ultimate target, but it is looking to be a pretty slow grind at the moment. Okay, I just want to drop down to the 15 minute just to check what we have here. And yeah, I can't remember, I gave you the entry here just at the open. Yeah, so it would have been around here that I gave you the entry. That was at the open, and you can see a pretty slow grind and then a move. So move up, does look like a bit of flag forming for another leg up, and I am almost convinced that that's the first move up. There's a consolidation move, and yep, there we go. So that is the structure that is forming to target 42.47. So pretty good entry at the moment that is brewing, but I don't want to take it now, not during the Asian session. But there is a bit of structure here that is brewing, ready for that move. And that will give you a nice 170 odd points. Anyway, yeah, so I think wait for the European Open. There is a bit of a gap here. There's a daily gap. It's not open yet. That's not closed yet. So I suspect during the European session, you're either going to fall to the bottom of the range, or we're going to hover up here, and then we're going to come all the way back down at the US session to close this gap. I don't think that gap is going to be left open, not based on the price action I'm seeing here at the moment. So that's definitely what I think is going to transpire. 42.27. Pull back onto that, find some support there, give you an opportunity to get a break of a fractional for a long with a really tight stop just below the swing lows of the day, targeting this area up here, 42.47. That's kind of my view at the moment. It is messy and it is all over the place, but I think that's kind of what I'd be looking for. Anyway, hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.